Hey guys, how we doing? Up against Victor today. I've had mixed experiences with Victor. A lot of the time they try and race us down, but that never really works. So then they resort to playing more of a mid-range game plan. And so we're gonna see what happens. Unfortunate that he does get the gold here immediately. We don't love that, but it is what it is. Luckily, we are going to mark him. Swing another 2. Interesting. Okay. That makes more sense. I'm debating on whether or not he's actually about to play a pummel here. I think I'm gonna block with my armor, just in case it is a pummel, in which case I could play the sink below. But I'm just gonna swing 0 for 4. Hope that he doesn't see all of his clash cards immediately. Ideally, we'd like to get online before he hits like 3 gold, I think is probably where we would like to be. I think I'm okay with just like using that sink blow here in case he CNCs me. But he's only on Titan's Fist, so we don't even really care if that hits us, to be quite honest. We're really hoping that he blocks like 3 here. It would be super nice to make another fealty and get online here. Oh nice, he's only gonna block 2. I assume that means he has a D-React. I'm just not sure what he would have. So he has a sink blow. That's one erase face that we don't have to worry about though. As much as I would really love to keep those cards, it's just like did I lose my fealty last turn? Oh wait. I think I did lose my fealty last turn. Am I stupid? Very possible that I'm actually dumb as bricks, but I guess we'll find that out soon. Because I was expecting to turn online there, but that did not happen. So, oh nice. He bricks on Gold Main Estate. Oh, but then he bricks again on another Gold Main Estate. So, we're actually really happy about that. He does get the gold on his Golden Sun, which is super unfortunate. But luckily now we know that... Oh, wait. We know that he has another gold main estate on the top, which is not good for us. So I think we're just gonna have to play a value game plan here. Well, actually, I think we're okay with taking this damage. My thought here is that we're actually just gonna play the Pledge Fealty. Swing the dagger. And he does have the life lead with 3 mites. But the goal here is that we're going to play Provoke on him. Using Tunic. Just to try and interrupt his turn a little bit. He does block, so the Provoke feels extra nice here. Trying to stop a scary on hit and maybe replace it with just a normal Titan's Fist swing. Hopefully this hesitation is him considering his life choices, blocking that first dagger with a 3 block. And then we're gonna Arsenal the Blaze Headlong so that we can just like keep it in our arsenal just in case you have to block out. Oh nice. He discards the Sink Blow. I would much rather him get rid of that card than play it. And honestly, almost exactly what we expected. I'm not sure why I didn't Crown of Providence when he played CNC earlier, but I'm kind of glad, because now I just get to keep it for the next one, and now that we're online, our cards mean a lot more than they used to before, so it's probably a good thing in hindsight. Luckily, we're about to beat his ass, play Hunt's End Blade Flurry into Blaze Headlong, into Long Whisker, into our last dagger. We're gonna put the mark on hit on the next dagger, just so that we can threaten like a Savor Bloodshed turn next turn. Interesting. I'm not sure if I want Oath of Loyalty here or Sworn Vengeance. Huh. I think it's probably safer if I just sink below the Oath of Loyalty, since I am not guaranteed to draw a Draconic card. And honestly, we feel pretty good drawing into a pledge. It kind of just lets us avoid on hits here. And I think we're just going to, yeah. So notice if we play Sworn Vengeance first, he's not going to block a lot there. Or he's going to block just as much actually, except we're not going to be able to undercut him. Whereas here, we're actually able to punish him. We know both of his gold main estates are, I think they're both on the bottom. Unless he has one in his arsenal right now. Can't quite remember. Trying to decide if we feel comfortable with arsenaling Sworn Vengeance, and I think we do, because it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm about to make another fealty. And I know a Hunt's End is coming up, so the on-hit is pretty secured. Actually, I think now we're okay with swinging a separate dagger. He almost committed too much there, to be quite honest. And so now instead of arsenaling, we're just gonna make the extra fealty and deal 4 damage. Oh nice, this is a really good hand. Honestly, we're extremely okay with just blocking 7 here, keeping the life totals relatively even, and then just swinging Fire Vein. Nice. He breaks on a pummel. He does make all the tokens, which is pretty good for him. He doesn't have like a bunch of gold though, so we're feeling pretty okay overall. Depending on how he blocks this, I think I'm just gonna Arsenal the Affirm. Wow, we draw into an incredibly strong hand. So, okay, so he's effectively swinging in a CNC. So we're just gonna crown this away. We draw into a Pledge Fealty, which is like obviously way worse than what we had before, but it's not the end of the world. It still gets us our extra long whisker. Oh wait, whoops. Sorry, we need to swing Oath in first. I would really love to draw into a Provoke somewhere along the lines here, but that seems to not be happening. Okay, nice. He bricks. That's incredibly good for us. With the way that the Victor lists are running recently, I mean, there's just so many non-blocks. He brings in Sink Belows for us. He has Gold Mini State, Trounce, Test of Strength, Pummel. It's just like, at some point it becomes too much for him to account for. We're gonna play Scar Tissue first, because we want to use Pledge Fealty on an attack that he overblocks, rather than starting with it immediately. Also, physically getting his life total lower is a very important mental game, honestly. We're gonna put the on hit and extra swing on this dagger. See? So this is actually kind of exactly what we're talking about. Interesting interaction that you can play instance before Gauntlets of Iron Will triggers, by the way. Doesn't matter in that case, but it's pretty cool. I mean, now we're feeling fairly comfortable. He still has quick dodge flexors, which does hurt, but overall, we're feeling pretty good here. We know that this isn't pummel, so I think we're just okay to take this damage, honestly. We are getting within range of killing him, and the sooner that we do that, the better, honestly. So now we know that we're drawing into a Tooth of the Dragon. So We're actually okay with playing. We're okay with tunicking for blood. And since Blade Flurry isn't gonna push us over the test of strength, we're okay with just keeping it for next turn. He does have to be kind of afraid, because we do have 2 reactions. So 9 is actually pretty scary for him. So we're still just gonna come over the top. Hit him for 2. It's nice that we take 3 cards there. Okay, so he plays another CNC. And honestly, I really do want this Blade Flurry. I think I'm just gonna keep the Long Whisker and the Fire and Brimstone. I want to swing as many... well... Actually, no. Since he still has Quick Dodge, it's probably more correct to block with the Fire and Brimstone here. Well... let's see. We have Blade Flurry, which is 4. Into Fire and Brimstone, which is 5. Into Long Whisker Loyalty, which is 5. Into 2. Or 3, actually. No. 2. So that's 4, 5, 5, 6. So that's 16. Versus if we do like Saver for 5. Pump this up to 8. Swing this one in for 3. Pump it up to 6. No, it actually is just better the way that we had it. Even with his Quick Dodge flexors, it's like, so what? We'll just make him pay into it more. And honestly, if he Quick Dodges, we can just keep either Fire or Brimstone or Long Whisker Loyalty. Because we don't need to activate Long Whisker on the 3rd chain anyway, if we don't want to. Oh wait, whoops. Hot Fealty. We are getting kind of low on cards. So, but almost all of our D-Reacts that we play are gone. We only have 1 Shelter left. And we've only seen 1 Provoke. So I feel pretty comfortable going into this endgame, knowing that at some point we're just going to win because he won't be able to make the right decisions. Right now he's debating on whether or not he wants to Quick Dodge this turn. So it turns out the answer is yes. Which means that we're not going to play the Fire and Brimstone this turn. But we are still going to swing in for Long Whisker. Nice, and he is still going to give us a card. Honestly, we're just going to pass it there. Interesting. This is a really good hand. We're just going to keep the Shelter and Arsenal so we can take tempo at some point. He's got 3 CNCs in his graveyard, so we know nothing funny is going to happen there. Honestly, this is gonna be the turn where we're probably gonna try and kill him anyway. So, it's probably better for us to play Fire and Brimstone early. into Blaze Headlong, because now he just knows that he's going to have to block extra, and it gives us the opportunity to catch him making a mistake here. So like if he blocks for both of his cards right now, we're just going to Arsenal the Hunt's End, probably draw into a Provoke, and end the game next turn. But he doesn't do that. We take him down to 1. And now we're threatening lethal. There we get the crown block. He's not going to sink. He's probably just swinging hammer next turn. Interesting. So obviously we need to keep all of our cards in our hand. That Mike token is going to be very scary next turn. So, oh wait, actually no, sorry, we're not going to play Saber. We're just going to play Dagger. He's going to have to block with a bunch of cards here, just because he doesn't really have the luxury. I don't know if he has to block that many cards, but sitting on 1 life, it actually doesn't seem that incorrect. Unfortunately for him, we do have the Provoke. We knew that we were going to draw into it eventually. Now we play Saber, play Blaze Headlong. He would need exactly a test of strength here to win the game. And we've already seen 2 of them. We know that he has to block here. And we effectively just win the game. Now we could have kept the Hunt's End from last turn, just to like extra special guarantee the game. But like, I know that he has no more cards that he can block with that turn. So really just getting the extra damage is pretty important. That's kind of a textbook win against Victor. I've had games that are a lot less close. Like I've had games where I'm on 30 life. They basically just like don't draw the clash that they need early to race. And then we just like kill them, and like they just can't fatigue us. They don't have the D-Reacts to support that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.